Hi everyone, it is me again and welcome back to another day of a exciting parcel. So I've had some more posts today. This is from Motion Nutrition today. It just came and I was excited because I want to unbox it for you all so you can enjoy the excitement with me. Let's see what we've got. Got a nice little card. So at the minute, just a little bit of background information here. I have really been struggling to sleep. I don't know whether it's just that point in lockdown now, which I've just had enough. But recently, I mean, the other night was the worst. It took at least 3 hours for me to get to bed, and I was just lying there and I got so frustrated. And then my other half came up to bed, and because he's always like at least an hour late, and then I was just there like, I've just been lying here for an hour, and then literally I wanted to cry. I was like, why can't I just go to sleep? It's very stressful. And then literally like the next day these guys messaged me and I was like, oh, this is like the universe telling me here. So yeah, we've got some things to try. So that was a nice little card, which is nice. So let's have a look. So, I like the way this is packaged. This is cool. They look like cacti.
Hello, so I'm just editing this back and I now go off into a massive long, I'm not going to say rant, science class, explain all the different vitamins and what they're needed for and why vegans don't typically have them like in their diet and stuff, which isn't exactly why people are here. So yeah, that's what happens. So I'm just going to cut straight to review.
Okay, this is a week 1 update. Let's make sure this camera's at the right height. Yes, this is week 1 update. I've now been taking the Motion Nutrition supplements for 1 whole week, both in the mornings and the evenings. So that's what I do, a little update. So this is the size of the tablet. So they are quite big ones. They're fine though to swallow. Like if you're used to taking supplements and stuff, they're like no bigger than, well, other supplements, so that's fine. Yeah, in terms of any results that I've had with them, I have been going to sleep easier in the evening, so that's always good. Do I have more energy in the day? I mean, that's really hard to say because this week it's been so hot. But I would say that I haven't been tired this week. I have been awake. So whether that has anything to do with it, I don't know. I feel like that one's hard to say because this week, usually when it's Dominique words, it's Friday. This always happens on a Friday. So usually, if there's a really hot day, I'm really tired and like I struggle for energy. Which this week I haven't really had. Yesterday I worked out, I was a bit like, can this please end? But I don't think that's anything to do with, I think that's just me being lazy. Yeah, so I'm going to keep on taking these for another 2 more weeks to finish the month off. So you'll have little check-ins to see kind of how everything's going, but I would say definitely in the evening I'm going to sleep a lot easier. I think the longest it's taken me is an hour, but compared to 3 hours, that is a huge improvement. Yeah, so that's that. So I'm going to take these, get on my day, and then I'll check back in with you next week and we'll see where we are.
Hello, lovely. So this is week 3's update. So if I'm not looking at the camera, it's a different camera and I'm not used to looking there because I want to see there. So apologies if I start looking to the side of the screen. Okay, week 3's update. So I've been taking the Motion Nutrition supplements for 3 weeks now. Have I felt a difference? Yes, I have. In terms of going to sleep, because that was my main concern, yeah, easy. The most it will take me to go to sleep is like an hour. Most nights, like, I will just like go to sleep and knock out. yeah, because it was roughly taking me about an hour, and then I looked on the back of the bottle and it said you got to take it half an hour before you go to sleep. So I wasn't doing that. I was like getting into bed and having it and then being there for an hour. So what I've now started to do is have it like half an hour before I'm going to go upstairs to go to bed. So hopefully next week we'll have a more accurate review of that. But yeah, in terms of quality of sleep, it's been much better quality of sleep. It's been deeper. I've woken up feeling more refreshed, totally ready to start the day. No grouchy days. Yeah, thankfully it's a little bit cooler now, so it's not like the noise of the fan and heat and being sticky and yeah, none of those horrible things. So it has cooled down, thankfully, which is good. Yeah, so that is week 3's update. So hello everyone. I hope everyone's had a nice lockdown 1 and lockdown 2. Who thought we would be here? Not me. So basically, something which I never expected to happen happened, and all my video files on my iCloud account have been corrupted and broken and basically don't exist anymore. So some of you may have seen that I put this video out 2 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and only the first about 1 minute 52 out of an 8-minute video would play. And if you go into my iCloud, only a minute of it plays, and it's just an absolute nightmare. And for some reason, on my phone, where I don't delete any videos, a video has deleted and disappeared. So I'm having to there's no week 4 update, unfortunately. This is now a long retrospective review of how it was 2 months later. Right, so yes, I tried the Motion Nutrition supplements, the Nootropics. Still have no idea how to pronounce them. Nootropics. I had the morning one and the evening one, so both of the pair that come. And I took them over a month at the end of the first lockdown, and this is how I found it. So, in terms of quality of sleeping, I 100% felt a difference. It took me a lot less time to go to sleep. When I finally started having them, like before I would go up to bed, yeah, I did fall asleep even quicker. It did take around half an hour to go to sleep, but I think that's pretty normal anyway. I think it's very rare that someone gets to bed and just puts their head on the pillow and next thing it's 6 a.m. So no, it still did take me like half an hour, but I mean, to go from 3 hours of staring at the ceiling being like, well, why am I still awake, to going to sleep in half an hour, that's a massive improvement. So in the morning upon waking up, I also felt very refreshed. I felt really ready to go. It's very rare that I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off and I actually get out of bed straight away. Usually it's like, 45 minutes of me on my phone and then I'm like, oh, do I have to get up? Whereas actually having these tablets, I would get up straight away, like my alarm would go off and I'd be like, okay, yeah, I've had enough sleep now, I don't need to be in bed, like, get me started on this day. It also made me very positive. I don't know whether that was to do with the tablets, whether to do with my quality of sleep, or whether it was like the balance of the vitamins in my body making it a nicer, calmer place. But I wasn't ever sick. I didn't get a cold. I obviously didn't get COVID, thankfully. Yeah, so my health obviously was at a decent level. I mean, I don't really normally get sick that time of year anyway. It's normally winter that I'll get sick. But yeah, I just thought that was something to point out, because obviously having your vitamins and stuff, that increases your immune system. So yeah. Yeah, so that was really the effects of it. I mean, there wasn't anything that was like unexpected that happened. Yeah, as I said, like, I would recommend them definitely, especially if you if you're a vegan, firstly, I would recommend it because it's got all your vitamins in that you're going to need. 2, yes, I went to sleep a lot easier. I had a higher quality of sleep. My sleep duration didn't change because I have a bedtime and I have a waking up time. But the quality of the sleep that went on in that was good. And thankfully, I'm not one of those people, I don't wake up. Like, when I'm asleep, I will be asleep. That is it. You won't wake me up. It's very, very rare that I wake up in the middle of the night. So I can't comment if it gave me a better quality sleep in terms of that way. So if you're someone who struggles with going to sleep and staying asleep, I personally don't know how that would affect you. I would assume it would make that better. But obviously I can't claim a review on that because I personally don't experience that. So that was 2. 3, my energy throughout the day was increased. I felt more positive. Yeah, I just felt a lot more ready to go. Ready to go is like the phrase that I would use with using these, because that is pretty much how I felt. Is there a 4? Is there anything else I need to say about my experience? I don't think so, no. One thing I definitely would say with these guys is I had obviously the daytime and the nighttime one. Now, I had really good results. I don't know whether that was the combination of both of them or a lot of the results were from the nighttime one, and obviously that affects your sleep, and I don't know whether the effects I felt in the daytime were because of the effects I had in the evening, like with my sleep. So I would say buy both of these. Now that does make it up to about £50. But at the end of the day, this is your health. If there's anything that you're going to spend money on, I would spend it on your health. Like, think about if you go out, I know we can't go out at the minute, but if you go out on like a Saturday night and go out, you're easily going to spend like £50-60 on like, what, you might buy some clothes, buying alcohol, taxi home, getting there, a kebab or whatever, maybe not a kebab if you're vegan, a vegan kebab, or like chips and sauce or whatever. Like, that's easily going to add up. So yes, £50 may sound a lot in terms of buying supplements, but if you compare it to the effects that £60 is going to have on your health one weekend to a month's supply of supplements which are going to increase your immune system, give you a better quality of sleep and a better quality of life, I mean, you can make your decision on that. It depends where you're going to put that worth. Yeah, so that is my review of Motion Nutrition's Nootropics. Thank you to the guys at Motion Nutrition for sending them over to me to for me to review this. Apologies that it's taken this long. And my blame does go towards Apple and iCloud. I do take some responsibility, but the video was all perfectly edited and now I'm having to re-edit all of this, which, you know, it's fine because my editing skills are getting better. But yeah, that is that. I hope this was useful in some way. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say. Lovely. Have a great day, guys. Have a nice evening if you're watching this evening. Stay safe, stay happy, stay hydrated. Have a nice lockdown too. And I will see you again with another video that isn't corrupted at some point. Lovely. Bye.